I hate paying for parking. I practically refuse to do it.
Turn left onto Division Street.
I say practically. Yeah, sometimes it comes in handy. And it's a good thing my company pays for it, which is better than what I could say for HMD. HMD, I think they said they would only pay for half, but yet they'd want you to run like, you know, a madman and run late to where there's no parking, and then they're only going to pay for half the parking. Fuck that shit. But these guys, they pay the whole kit and caboodle. So I got out here to Morris. Well, I kind of read my dispatch wrong. I thought I had to pick up last night. Come to find out, it don't pick up till this morning. So I got there and I was like, well, I assumed they wouldn't load me. And they're like, well, we will load you if we had enough product, but we don't have enough product, so we can't load you till tomorrow. I'm like, okay. So I ran to the truck stop so I could get a shower. If I didn't need a shower, I'd have went to a different truck stop or parked somewhere else, because there's a little gas station in the town I'm going to. I forget the name of the town now. Seneca. Where I could park, you know. There's like 2 parking spots. And so I could have parked there, but I wanted a shower. I needed a shower. It's like, screw it, I'll go to the pilot. Morris. It's only 11 miles away. So I get there and there's people parked out on the curbs on the street and stuff, and I'm like, this ain't looking good. So I get in there and sure enough, there's no empty parking spots. In fact, there's only 7 paid parking spots left. I was like, well, better snag one of these, because it's all I got, right? So luckily, like I said, my company pays for it. So that's another bonus for these guys. I make decent money. I don't know what my average is, because I'm slacking on that department. I haven't kept track of what my average is, but my paychecks are decent, you know. I'm not making any more or less than I made at HMD, really. I run a little harder, but I make about the same amount of money. But I get more home time, so I'm not complaining about that. You know, HMD, they only wanted me to be home like every, well, they would send me home. Their idea of home time is you get home Saturday sometime, and then you leave out Monday morning. Well, I live out in the boonies, where everything closes at noon on Saturday, if they're even open on Saturday. And nothing, pretty much nothing, is open on Sunday. So I can't get anything done unless I drive an hour to the city and then an hour back. Then I might get lucky and find something that I need that's open. But at least on Saturday. Sunday maybe, maybe not. But Saturday, if I get there at a decent hour on Saturday, I can drive an hour, do my shopping, and then drive an hour back. But you know, it's like I drive all week. Why do I want to drive another 2 hours just to go shopping, right? So I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Especially when they told me I would have 2 days off when I hired on. And I was like, I gotta be home at least Friday night so I could do some shopping Saturday morning. Minimum. That's my minimum. You know, I prefer a weekday off, but they couldn't handle that. So anyway, so at least here, I get 2-3 days off every week. You know, so I stay out 7 days and take 2-3 days off. Boom, I'm happy. You know, sometimes I'll stay out a couple days longer and then take 3 days off. So these guys are a lot more flexible. I work a little harder for my money, but I get more home time, so it works out. But and they pay for parking. So if I run late, you know, if I'm running late and all the truck stops are full, I can count on this, you know, the Pilot Flying J. Even though I hate parking, I mean paid parking. In fact, I go to Google reviews and I give all the truck stops that charge for parking bad reviews just because they charge for parking, especially the Pilot and the Flying J. I mean the Pilot and the Petro, because a lot of times they have like half of their parking spots are paid parking. At least the Pilot and the Flying J don't do that. So the TA and the Petro used to be my favorite truck stops, but not anymore. Lowe's.
Take exit 105 on the right, Alton, Seneca Road towards Seneca.
The Lowe's became my favorite truck stop for a little while, but now they're kind of like neck and neck with the Pilot and the Flying J. Pilot and the Flying J, the reason they're my favorite is because you get better fuel points with them. But the reason they're not my favorite is because of the paid parking. So I like the Lowe's because they don't charge for parking. I give them good reviews for not charging for parking. And the Pilot Flying J, I give them one less star than what I normally would because they charge for parking, but they're not as bad as the Petro and the TA. So sorry, I just woke up. So
All city cops ship on.
I'm exhausted. I worked my butt off at home. Didn't get much sleep. And then after that I played this medieval MMORPG game. And we had a raid. Well, we had these people trying to raid us. And then we ended up raiding them instead. So I didn't get much sleep the last few days. So I'm running on Steam. But last night I got a little bit more sleep than normal, or than lately. But I'm still kind of like blah, blah, blah. You know? Anyhow, yeah, paid parking. So like I said, this company, at least they pay for parking. So, with all these truck stops starting to charge for parking, whenever you hire on with the company, you know, you might be like, hey, hang on, I gotta do my map here. Make sure I get up front, right exit. Here we go, okay. I thought this was the exit, but I wasn't sure.
Take exit 105 on the right, Alton, Seneca Road towards Seneca.
Alright, I know where I'm going now. Gotta go back over here. Oh wait, back. Doing a deal on my laptop, and then because I'm using my internet from my phone, and so my GPS isn't connected to the internet. So I'm keeping the internet screen, the Wi-Fi screen open, so I remember to connect it.
Speed warning.
It gives me traffic and weather updates. It gives me traffic and weather updates, so that's why I like it connected to the internet. So I got 3 phones with Visible. Visible's awesome. Check it out, visible.com. $30 a month, unlimited talk, text, and internet, and Wi-Fi hotspot.
Turn at the first left onto North Senegal Road.
I don't get paid for this, but I love Visible. In fact, I'm contemplating getting rid of my T-Mobile phone just because how good Visible is. Problem with Visible is they're running on Verizon towers, so they don't have signal everywhere. Where T-Mobile, when I run T-Mobile and Visible together, I pretty much have signal everywhere. So wherever Visible or Verizon doesn't have service, T-Mobile does, and vice versa. So that's the only reason why I still have T-Mobile. Otherwise, I'd get rid of them. But yeah, T-Mobile has AT&T and Sprint towers as well, because yeah, they all merged. So T-Mobile's giving Verizon a run for their money. So they're like the top two cell phone providers now. But anyways, Visible runs on Verizon towers, and even though they're like not primary service, I still get really, really good service. I think Visible gets better service than some of the other generic Verizon carriers. I almost always have signal. I almost always have good service. It's crazy. That being said, if you're having 5G problems, I'd suggest going back to a 4G phone right now. They rushed out 5G products before they had 5G, enough 5G service. So 4G service is better than 5G service right now. But anyway, it's like this phone I'm recording on right now is a 4G phone. Actually, I think both of my Visible phones are 4G phones. And then my T-Mobile phone is a 5G phone, which I'm about to go back to my old 4G phone just because of the service. But yeah, you know, they rushed out the technology too fast, trying to stay ahead of the competition or whatever. I don't know what their problem was. But yeah, they don't have enough 5G towers to support the 5G service. So, but anyway, yeah, paid parking sucks, but sometimes it's a blessing. So I don't mind. I guess maybe if a truck stop has a few paid parking spots, but like I said, the TA and the Petro, they're insane. Like 50% or more of their parking spots are paid parking. It's crazy. But again, if your company pays for parking, who cares, right? Who cares? But I still try to avoid it. But it's the second time I've had to pay for parking with this company. So yeah, but like I said, if I didn't need a shower, I wouldn't have done it. I'd have went somewhere else. So, but yeah, any truck stop that charges for parking, you know, give them a less than par review, so they'll maybe stop charging for parking. Enough of us give them bad reviews for charging for parking, maybe they'll change their tune. You know, but you know, maybe they're addicted to that money. You know, money talks. That being said, some of these locations that used to charge for parking, like LA, I haven't been out that way in a long time. Atlanta, you know, the Petros and the TAs out there, at least they have a loophole where, oh, if you buy fuel, you get parking for free, because the whole lot is paid parking. That I can understand, okay? Alright, fine. Because we gotta buy fuel anyway, so if we know we're gonna have to pay for parking, you know, stop and get fuel, boom, we got free parking. that's customary. We get that. We still may or may not like it, but we're used to that. But just blatantly charging for parking without any other options, you know, they want the money, right? Well, okay, fine. If you're gonna charge for parking, at least give us an incentive to get it somewhat free, like getting fuel or buying something in the store. That's what you guys used to do back in the day. So, you know, you want money. That's a good way to get the money. An alternative, you know, provide us alternatives. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna give you a bad review. So there you go. Anyhow, I'm almost to my pickup. Whoa! It's a big truck broke down in the middle of the road. It's a 2-lane road. That's not good. Luckily, it's not a busy road. It can be. I've seen it busy, but it's not normally busy. Well, that sucks. Sucks for him. Wow. Alright, oh, I gotta get some videos off my dash cam for you guys. Some stupid drivers. I forgot to do that last night. I'm gonna do that when I get to the customer. And I'll probably throw this video in there too as this guy broke down. Not that anybody cares. But anyways, I'm gonna put together a clip eventually with all the dumb drivers, and it'll be like, you know, how not to drive type of thing. Yesterday I was dealing with this douchebag. He was, I don't know what his problem was, but I went to pass him, and I was almost past him, and then he speeds up, and then he takes off, and he flies way up ahead, and so I get back in the right lane, you know. I normally do like 68. My truck will do 71 on the floor and actually, it'll do 71 on the floor. It'll do 69 on the cruise. So I usually run 67, 68. That way I got passing gear. And I hate
turn left onto North Main Street.
I hate spending 30 minutes, 15, 30 minutes trying to pass somebody, right? So I'm coming up on somebody really slow. I just put my foot in it, boom, get around them, and then move over, and slowly back it down. You know, back down to 67, 68. So what I'll do is, like, I'll put my foot in it, get around them, set the cruise for 70, which is actually 69, and then once I get past them, then I take my foot out of it. I'm back down to 69. Then once I see both their headlights in my left mirror, then I'll back it down one more. Then once I get a little bit further ahead, I'll back it down one more, and I'll sit right there. That way they don't feel like I cut them off and put on the brakes type of thing, because I hate when people do that too. So I try not to do things to other people that I hate them doing to me, you know? It's called common courtesy. So, I understand sometimes I might do it, because I'm a dumbass sometimes, but I try not to. And because, like I said, I hate it when people do that shit to me, so I try not to do that shit to other people. So, yeah. But anyway, so I was passing this guy at 68, 67, 68, and I was almost past him, and I wasn't like passing him slow. I was passing him at a somewhat decent rate, so I didn't feel the need to step on him. But then the guy sped up. I was like, oh, motherfucker. So I put my foot in it, and I sped up. And then the guy sped up some more. I was like, oh, this son of a bitch. And then he passes me. I was like, you. oh, man, I was pissed, right? So I was like, well, whatever, fuck it. So I moved over, slowed back down. A few minutes later, I'm catching up to this guy again. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? So I get up on, just on his DOT bumper, getting ready to pass him again. He speeds up on me again, takes off. It's like, what the hell's wrong with this douchebag?
In half a
So,
mile, turn left onto Shipyard Road.
and then the dude gets way up ahead of me again and slows back down again. So just as I'm getting ready to catch up with him and getting ready to move out in the left lane, pass him again, he speeds back up again. I was like, mother. And then, finally, I get around him, right? I'm almost to Bloomington, Illinois. He slows back down again. I get out in the left lane. I fly past him because he's going real slow this time. Fly past him, get around him. And then he speeds back up and he's riding my ass the whole way. The whole way. Riding my ass. It's like, what the fuck? What's this guy's problem? You know? So, I don't know. People are fucked up. So, yeah. I got that on video. I'll probably put that on my dumb driver clip. But anyhow, yeah, I'm at my customer now almost. I got 1 turn, 2 turns, 2 more turns, and I'm there. I'll wait for these pedestrians to cross the road.
Shipyard Road.
They were like, oh crap, get out of the way, it's a big truck. It's like, nah, go, I'm stopping. There's no traffic coming the other way, so I'll hold back traffic my way. But, they're an older couple too, you know. Respect your elders. But anyhow, and I really don't need to be here until 9 o'clock. But, I'm gonna try to get loaded early. What's this guy doing? Oh, okay. He's got the right of way, but he's flagging me on, so here we go. Alrighty then! I know. I need to make more videos. But anyhow, yeah, paid parking. Paid parking sucks! What the heck says? Save video, take a
In half a
picture,
mile,
record
destination is
audio.
on the right.
That was weird. My dash cam did something weird. Never seen it do that before. So yeah, I'll get on there when I get to this customer and back up that video from yesterday. I'm sure it's still there. It's got about 24-hour videos that it saves. I'm trying to change the resolution to where I can save more videos. It's not so big. I already got one video in the back on the laptop. I'm trying to do a conversion from my game because I do gaming videos too. Those are probably my best videos. But some of the files got corrupted, so I had to move them over to my laptop and do a conversion. And I was able to save all but one of the videos. So
Your destination is on the right.
I'm doing that conversion now, and then oh, these guys are open. I guess I'll get a regular ticket before I did a handwritten ticket last night. But all right, yeah. I'll go in and get that. But anyhow, so I'm doing that, and then I'll get these other videos. Maybe I should have pulled in the way this guy did, but what's this guy doing? People are crazy, man. People are crazy. Alright, bye.